Good evening, everybody. It is 9:15 Thursday evening. We are back.
Sorry, we're starting a little bit late.
Yeah.
We had multiple things going on.
It was the continuation of the lasts for the Paganos.
Mm-hmm.
Kalia's last main stage was a couple weeks ago. Kalia's last choir concert was tonight. Her last day of school is tomorrow.
Oh, there's Kalia in her High School Musical. Oh, I did not know you found that. That is stinking adorable.
And then then it'll be our last graduation a week from Sunday.
From high school.
From high school.
Yeah,
we still have college graduations coming.
Why do I look blurry?
It's because it's late. Even the computer's tired. We've got other folks here too. You're not just gonna have to listen to me talk and look at Lori's pretty face. We've got Stephanie and Christy here as well. So
hi.
Christy's driving back from one of our outreaches and a show that we did.
But she's gonna keep her eyes on the road, correct, Christy?
Yeah, for sure.
We do not promote FaceTiming or other things while we're driving. So look at the road.
I'm at Wendy's, so I'm kind of parked. I have my foot on the brake.
You gotta get your late night frosty.
I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm finally gonna go eat now. That's not true. I had 2 cookies.
Cookies are the breakfast of champions.
Yes, please. Wendy's, give us some money.
A lot of kids that would love Frosties. And
I love Frosties.
And a big kid right here that loves Frosties too.
Did you try the Girl Scout cookie ones they were having for a while?
No.
I'm kind of a purist. I need to go with just chocolate. Sometimes they have other flavors, like they've had pumpkin and orangesicle and all these things. And I've tried a couple and I'm like, no. Maybe I would like a Girl Scout one. I don't know, but I didn't try it. Anywho.
Paul, kick us off for why we're here today.
Not to talk about Wendy's.
It's not to talk about Wendy's, but if Wendy's wants to sponsor us, we'll talk about you for as long as you want. We're here. We're here raising money for scholarships for GCPA students and families. We want to make sure that the arts continue to be available to all. We have not, nor will we ever turn away a student or a family because they could or could not pay. But there's still costs associated with bringing students in, and so we want to help raise money to make sure that everybody is able to continue to enjoy the GCPA programming that they have come to know and love. It's been a long day. We're at $38.50 with donations from today. And some matches that we know are going to be coming in as well, and a donation that was made pre the event. So thank you so much for that.
This is a power hour.
It is a power hour
now from 9 to 10. I believe it's the last one of the day, the last power hour. You have till 11:59, of course, to donate.
That's for all the hockey fans out there.
Stephanie's like, I don't know who these people are.
We need Amrid to sponsor us as well. Amrid Power Play.
Anyway,
let's introduce Tamara.
Tamara's here.
Tamara's here.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
While she's pulling her up, while we're pulling. Oh, there she is.
Hello, Tamara.
Hi. How are you all? Yes, things seem to be going well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching it.
Yay.
You were going to say something?
Oh, I was just saying that from the 9 to 10 hour is the last hour of the power hour, which before we started dancing, we got distracted by dancing. Okay. But the point of the power hour is that during that hour, during those hours, there you get extra money, basically. So any donation that we get gets a little extra bump from the sponsor of that hour that's donating to that hour for everybody. And whatever amount they're donating for that hour gets split between all the different donations, all the different nonprofit organizations. And so yes, anything you make in this next hour will get extra to it. So if you were thinking about doing it sometime this evening, right now would be great, before 10. You can always do it after if you don't get home or something.
And if you wanted to donate $1 million, you could do that, and we would get a much larger pool, part of that pool for that power hour.
But everything, $5.
Yeah, $5. Well, it's a $10 minimum.
Oh, $10 to, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, in the past it was 5. Well, I think it was 5 in the past, but anyway.
I don't know.
10,
It's 10.
minimum. Yes, but we would love that. Lots of people giving 10 adds up to a lot.
100, 1,000, 10,000.
Thousands. That's great. Whatever you can give.
100,000.
We have our first question that I will answer.
Ooh.
This is a very good question. We can't give away our secrets. It's all going to be a big surprise, but I can say there will be lots of flying.
Multiple things.
Lord, can't give away too much.
No, you already said this. We already said this on Sunday that multiple people will fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but there will be lots of flying. And if you come to auditions, you'll be asked about which roles you are, if you're comfortable flying, so that we know if you want to go up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There will be
That's
a
cool.
special tech. We will have a special tech for all of the flying that will happen in the show. That's going to be fun. Tamara, how's your day been? I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet.
Yeah, it's been well. It's been well. Not too busy, but well. It's been good.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara, did you watch the 9 a.m. Power Hour?
I didn't see the 9 a.m. Why? What happened? It sounds like it was even.
We just talked
There was a guest appearance on the 9 a.m. Power Hour.
Okay.
Claudia, my cat, decided that she is a vicious predator, and she caught a bird live on stream.
Really? Wow.
And then we just had a bird. Well, because I was holding it because it was too scared to fly away, so I got to hold a bird while we talked about how wonderful GCPA is.
Chrissy was basically like, Cinderella or Snow White holding this bird in her hand gently. It was interesting.
That's very
Exactly.
So for the first time ever, we are able to be live on Instagram, and we are getting questions. Andy asks, how do we donate? I'm going to put that right up here. Actually, it's scrolling across the bottom.
Scrolling across the bottom.
www.givestl.org/GCPA STL. What else do we have here? I'll give you one guess of who asked this. Paul, when will we do Sound of Music?
Was it Lainey?
And then one guess who said this. Rent 2026 ?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of people who want to do Rent.
I'll give you a hint. Alum.
Lawrence?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
More
Is
recent.
it Lacey?
No, more recent.
More recent alum.
Last year.
Joe's on. Joe.
Joe, all right.
Yes, because he said he was going to give us a presentation one time to say this is why you should do it.
Thanks for asking, Joe. We're gonna break down Stephanie.
It'll happen eventually.
We're gonna get it on the docket here.
He says I'm actively working on my essay, so
I'm saying, summer 2026, it makes sense. It's the 30th anniversary of Rent on Broadway.
this is not an announcement.
This is not
something
announcement
that needs to be happening during a staff meeting. That's not
Right.
publicized
Just
live on
FYI,
all
you never know because things get pulled from us all the time. So even if we wanted to, who knows when and if we can? Because it's been
for all
pulled from
we
us
know,
before.
there's going to be a 30th anniversary tour of Rent, and
Well, in my tap class last night, they named off approximately 6 shows that have to be alumni shows. And I was like, you all do realize you're graduating and you're going to go do other things. That didn't go over well.
Speaking of alumni, Tamara has has been with us since her son, Zion, was in Violet, which was, when was that?
That was summer of 2018?
Maybe? Something like that?
Yeah, yes, it was. It was because he graduated in 19. So that was his junior, summer and going into his senior year, 2018. Yeah.
So you have a unique perspective because you are part of our staff, and then you also have an alumni child, a son who's an alumni, and then another son who's done shows with us. He's not an alumni yet because he's still in school, so we can't call him an alumni yet. And we're still trying to get him to come back.
We are.
Yeah. But
I do. And so I was thinking about that today and just thinking about how GCPA has really just been a part of the family since then. I was like, it's the rest is history. After spring of 2018, when you guys came to his school, because you heard he was doing a role, and we first met that way, and the whole youth theater outside of
Zion.
The whole, world of youth theater outside of school was very new to us. And so I think, we met and he auditioned and you guys became family. The rest is history, so.
And what is he up to these days? I see stuff online. I think he's been doing some TV things and some movies, and
he's been doing some independent films and some short films that he actually got an award for recently in Dallas, and it's been doing screenings throughout the country, really. So we're really excited. It's been in the St. Louis Film Festival and the St. Louis International Film Festival. And then it's kind of like, just going around the country right now, screening at different festivals. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
Excited about it.
Yay. Oh,
there's Zane.
Oh, look at
Zane. If you're listening, you got to come back again. Now.
But I know that some is getting the.
What grade is he now? What?
Okay, we don't see him.
What grade is he in?
Oh, he's a ninth grader.
Okay.
Freshman.
Okay, so we still have 3 more years to rope him into something.
Me too. I'm working on it. Yeah. So even backstage, he even talked about, like desiring to do some stuff.
Awesome. We would love that.
Great. We've got some a whole bunch of opportunities in the Wizard of Oz this fall.
Oh, that's I will definitely relay that. Yeah.
On stage and off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So GCPA is special, very special in that way. And it's not the place, right, that makes you guys special. It's the people. You guys are special. And so I thank you from a parent's perspective for just being wonderful mentors and wonderful teachers to both my kids. They adore you guys.
Well, we adore them and you. And you help make this place special too.
Oh, thank you.
If anyone ever emails our info, Sarah's the one that quite often will reply to you, or she might be the one answering the phone and talking to you and trying to help you go through class enrollments or answer any questions you may have. So it's an important job and we appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah. Very welcome.
Oh.
Ooh,
Brody.
Coolest show.
It's impossible to answer.
Oh.
And what do you mean by coolest? Like the one we've liked the most, or just like, oh, this is a cool show? No.
I can name different, like, and I'm gonna take this in a little bit of a different direction. I'm gonna name cool elements of multiple shows. So the first cool element, yes, is Titanic and the teeter-totter that Jim Robert designed and built for us.
The bridge that actually
in order to
tilted,
sink the ship.
And people were like standing here and went, what?
Oh, wow.
They were falling into the ocean.
That was incredible. And to hear the audience's reaction every time it would start to
not to mention
tilt.
It was gorgeous music and talented cast, and I love that show, actually.
Yeah.
I love the music.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. And nobody would be surprised that knows me. The blood drop in Carrie, all that blood. I wanted a splash zone. Stephanie put a kibosh on that.
There it is. There's the tilted.
Yeah, and GCPA alum there in the front, Kayla Miofsky.
He just did a workshop with us.
He did
like a few weeks ago.
Paul, you have to talk a little slower. It takes me a while to find these photos.
Okay. I will talk a little slower.
Ragtime was an amazing show.
Ragtime.
So many things about that. I don't know there's particular elements necessarily,
And
but
the silhouettes.
I just love. The music is gorgeous.
End of Act 1. I'm still entertained by the fact that Omalara was super excited about being in the coffin when during the funeral, because it's not always that that Sarah's live or seen in the coffin, and that was a choice that we made. There's the blood drop.
Wow.
I think we had 8 gallons of blood on that show, and we used every drop.
You already showed a picture of Violet. Violet holds a special place in my heart too. I love that music. See, Brody, we can't just pick one. There's like multiple. Alice by Heart last summer was very.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Matilda with the mirror ball and the swings. How was that?
and the blocks, like all of the
blocks.
intricacies of the blocks, and
there's so many.
Yeah,
we love all of our shows for different reasons.
The prom for Big Cher.
Big Cher, and the LED walls. The first time that we used LED walls and those projections, and it was great. That was so much fun.
It's gonna be so freaking cool. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Which one?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
Trying to find a picture of Big
That
Cher.
didn't really answer your question. We love all of our shows for many different reasons. For the people involved, for the special effects, for the
9 to 5 when we got to fly Ian. that was well, and thinking of Matilda when Trunchbull, Alex Eichholz as Trunchbull flying in that. We threw and flew Libby Edison.
Yeah, she went whoa, across the stage like a boomerang.
Amanda Thripp.
There's prom and Stephanie's favorite thing in the world.
Mirror ball.
You cannot tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen.
Stephanie has
that is super cool.
Stephanie would want to put a mirror ball on everything. And I'm like, no, Stephanie, we can't have a mirror ball in ragtime. It just won't work.
Mirrors existed.
But she got to have a huge one for prom, and that was awesome.
Yeah. Fun fact about the mirror ball in prom. That's the mirror ball that when the Fox needs a mirror ball, that's the mirror ball that's used at the Fox.
It's that big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It was big.
Give us some more questions. We can take them on Facebook or Instagram.
While we're paused for a second, please keep donating. We are at 3,000 something, 3,800, or maybe 4,000 at this point.
A little over 4,000.
$4,050. We would love to reach our goal, which is 7,500, or pass it. And remember, before 10 is 950 more.
To get to 5,000. That's the next threshold that we're trying to get to at the end of the hour.
Yes, and by the end of the hour is the power hour, and get extra bonus money during this time.
Yeah. So what else do you want us to talk about? I mean, I could talk about rent.
No, not right now.
No, not right.
Two more cool things.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can share as much as you want.
Okay, how about Sandy? Come on, and Annie.
Oh.
Sandy and Annie was just okay. Who thought a real dog was coming? I didn't, but that was amazing. And
what was really, I don't know if you know this, but what was really cool is that same Sandy was the one that was used in the live TV production that happened a few months later.
A few weeks later.
Mm-hmm. We didn't know. There was a secret told to us partway through. But anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, keep going.
That is cool. And the other one, that huge house for a Christmas story.
Oh, Christmas Story, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That set great.
That house was awesome, but also the bane of
It
our backstage
nearly
people's
killed us.
existence.
It nearly killed us.
To have to rotate that thing was.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
That's Macy.
That's Macy?
Macy crossed the Rainbow Bridge earlier this year.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But Macy was, like I said, she was on the live TV.
Yep, on NBC.
NBC filmed version. Right after she was with us.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. So Tamara, that house in Christmas Story, it was 8 4x8 platforms that each had 8 casters on them.
How many
there were
hundreds of
64
casters?
casters.
That's it.
Just on that unit, 64 casters on that unit. I think the fun fact about that show is that we had other pieces that had casters on them as well. There were I think 120 casters.
Wow.
In that show.
Those are wheels, just FYI for people that don't know that. Well, they're casters, like rolling wheels.
20. Wow.
100. It was a lot.
And
there it is. There's the house.
And it was a feat.
And it was cool because one side represented the house. Oh,
He wants to climb up on the. He wants to be on the back.
Oh,
there.
sorry.
That's Hilo.
Oh, bring the cat back.
Where Hilo?
Anywho, that house was cool because each side on the outside represented something too. The back side was a schoolhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was.
And Zane was in that one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
I thought Zane was in that one.
Not in A Christmas Story. He wasn't in it.
No.
No. Mm-mm. We were there, but no, he didn't. He wasn't in it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it took like what, 10 people to? How many people did it?
It's a lot.
At
least it was like 2 on each corner, maybe.
We were able to. We had to figure this thing out because at the beginning when we were first rolling it, I think it was like 8 people, but we realized that was not going to be sustainable for the show, and so we tested out a few different options, and we finally ended up going with ropes. And got ropes to adhere to all of the corners, and so then we were able to drop it down to 4 people because we had something that we could get a little torque behind.
Well, it was great. It was great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was we had to build that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. Ooh.
Oh goodness.
So the money we're raising is going towards scholarships for students that will go for obviously classes if they want to come take voice, dance, or acting classes. Students who want to be a part of some of our bigger programs like craft and show starters, which require a lot of classes and a lot of commitment, goes towards that, as well as we provide scholarships when we have fees for our productions and all that good stuff. So I said this morning, but you may think that a small amount doesn't do much, but as much as we can support students coming in to take classes and be a part of our programming that wouldn't be able to otherwise, the further our reach in the St. Louis can go and the more impact we can have. So we encourage you to give what you can, even if that's only the minimum of $10.
Mm-hmm.
Not only, even if that's the minimum of $10.
Yep. Give until it feels good.
Spiel.
Well, and throughout the day today, I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos. Are there any more? Or have they all been pulled up?
I think the last one's after this.
So we've had our alumni, several of our alumni sent in videos, and I've been busy this latter half of the day, so I've only seen the first 4 so far. Hi, sweetie. And I got choked up watching them because I'm an emotional wreck as it is, right? But anyway, but just it was nice to see their faces, nice to hear from how much that they still cared and loved us, and that we've made an impact on people, and that is something that really means a lot. That we have reached them somehow in a way that they want to stay with us and they want to keep in touch with us and come back and visit us and reach out to ask us questions and
ask for coaching,
get advice still. Yeah. And it's just really amazing. So we love our alumni, and we would love to have all these other people that are being brought up through the system somehow becoming alumni.
We will,
The
we will,
alumni
we will grow
someday.
our alumni ranks.
Yes.
There's one in the other room that's going to be an
Shush,
alumni here
not
pretty
yet.
soon.
Her last day of high school's tomorrow.
There's Kalia,
Oh,
little baby Kalia.
little baby Kalia. Okay.
I was 24.
He's so cute.
She was 7.
7.
Wow.
She was 7 there.
Just a baby.
Yeah. Now she's 18.
Wow.
Just the other day, she turned 18.
Yeah.
Don't cry, Lori.
Oh, don't get me started, guys. I'm an emotional wreck these days.
Lori cried during the first act stumble through of the prom. I was like,
No, it was the second act stumble through because it was after Zaz. I know.
It's all right. You're allowed to be emotional.
I know.
send us some more questions.
Christy, what are some of the favorite moments that you've had at GCPA with some of the students?
Oh, geez. So my favorite moments. So the thing I love about working with kids is forming connections with them, and just like forming relationships. And so a lot of my favorite moments are less about what's happening in the classroom instruction wise or on stage. Kitty. Oh, hi.
That's Leilani.
Sorry, I distracted you while you were talking. You can keep
No, it's fine. I just love cats. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, a lot of my favorite moments have less to do with what's happening like on stage or instructionally in the classroom, and more about just the event, that moment of like when I figure out like how to connect with an older student, for example, because you have to work really hard to be cool for the middle schoolers and high schoolers. They make you work for it. And when you figure it out and they're like, you know what, this is pretty cool and you're pretty cool. And it just feels so good to be able to feel like you're one of the grown-ups that can make a difference in that kid's life, because they're willing to listen to you, because they have decided that you are someone of worth. And so you now have this power over them that you can use for good or evil. Sometimes I use my power for evil. But I love watching kids grow, because GCPA, when I haven't been here that long, but I've been in the youth theater community for quite some time. And so there's always a moment every year where a kid will walk by and I'm like, I know that kid. I knew that kid from when they were like 7, and they're like, well, I'm 15 now. And I'm like, that's so amazing. And like to be able to be a part of their life for like a little bit longer, and just to like, what are you up to? What are you doing now? Like, what's making you tick? Like, I'm so proud of you. And they just, man, kids are so cool. I forgot the question.
Marquesa will answer this question when we get to $5,000 in our Give STL donation block in 16 minutes.
Oh, Marquesa. I love Les Mis. I will say that. Are we not answering the question? Are we actually? We're making our way?
Well, yes. We have to reach the $5,000.
How close are we?
Big announcement coming after we raise $5,000. We're about $950 away.
What big announcement?
Still?
Lori, play along.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was confused.
You sure you don't have any other questions, Marquesa?
I do love Les Mis. The only one that you can license though is the Les Mis high school version, which isn't. It's not. It's just a little bit shortened. And
They changed some of the words.
They don't
No,
change
I don't
too
think
much.
they changed any words. They just cut a couple verses and things like that.
Yeah, they made the
It's really not that much.
song shorter. Yeah, but
Then maybe I'm thinking of a difference.
typically for our main stage, we don't like to do junior or high school versions, but that's one we would probably make an exception for, I would say, because it's so close to the original and it's an epic big thing.
That's not an answer, Marquesa.
Okay, it's not an answer, but I love Les Mis.
Yeah.
Marquesa,
can't
read
tell by all
between
the
the
shows
lines.
That I love like epic scores. So like Ragtime, Titanic, Les Mis, Secret Garden, which isn't necessarily epic, but it's just glorious, beautiful music.
What about Into
And all of
the
those posters
Woods?
right over here.
That's my little section. Actually, Les Mis is
That's the Lori
there's
corner.
Les Mis,
right over
see
here.
up there, right at the top,
Les Mis.
and then Secret Garden, and Titanic.
Ragtime is
said-
right there.
Ragtime's right there. Yeah,
Marquesa said, right, not an answer, winky face.
that's that's my corner of favorites.
Yep.
Yeah. West Side Story's up there too.
Yeah.
West Side Story, glorious score. And that was our third show. I don't know
Mhm.
what we were thinking that we tackled that huge of a show for our third show. And it was
That was
actually,
the first GCPA show I saw.
and that was the very first show that I conducted the pit. And let me tell you, talk about trial by fire. For anyone who knows West Side Story and Bernstein, his scores are intense. He changes time signatures like multiple times on a page, almost practically every page. But
Lori,
help me learn how to do it quickly.
that's so funny because I remember I spent a good portion of my watching you, and because I distinctly remember like the person that I was seeing it with leaning over and being like, she's conducting.
She's what?
She's conducting. She's a real conductor. You can't get like just like a music teacher. She's legit. Oh my gosh. I just remember being like, oh my gosh, she's so cool.
My conducting class in college was used well. I had conducted choirs before, but I had to during conducting class had to do like a small ensemble, and I did the jazz band and things like that, but I'd never done a whole show like that. I'd done like a couple selections. So that was pretty intense. I love West Side Story. Glorious music.
What was the first show you saw, Tamara?
For GCPA?
Oh my gosh.
Probably Violet, I would think.
What? No, it had to be. Yeah, it was.
Ooh,
Violet.
wow.
Yeah,
Well, that was a good one to come in on.
it was.
That's beautiful music.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before. It's amazing.
It's not done very often,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody's here.
Yay! Yeah.
Ashley!
Hi.
Tally!
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Did you go
Yeah.
see the show tonight?
What show?
No,
she
did
not.
Mermaid?
Noah got to see it this afternoon, but
Okay, nice.
no. It was
Stephanie,
good.
Do you have any photos of Tally when maybe she was a baby around the West Side Story time?
Huh?
Wow, that's a lot of pressure, Paul.
Wouldn't
Let me see if I still have it.
I can.
You're talking about her little naked booty shot.
No.
I do have one of those pictures though. I would never put that online for you, Tally.
West
What
Side
she would
was
have been-
spring of 15.
Well, just like coming to hang out with Ashley because she's way too
It
young.
was
I was a baby. I was.
No, I remember she was in West Side Story. I remember she was in it. Yeah.
She was the toddler.
I was wearing her. I was house managing, and I was wearing her.
Well, she was like little bitty.
Yeah, I have pictures of me in a headset and her wrapped up on my body, living the life with me.
I don't see that picture, but you made me scroll so far back that I hit Avenue Q. and my leg.
Oh yeah.
I am now traumatized and may have to go to bed.
Well, you just passed Avenue Q.
There it is. I found it. I will.
We can
Okay.
or we can hold it up to the screen.
I don't know whether it's gonna
Oh
be
gosh.
Baby
On
time.
Stephanie's
baby
back
tally.
in the tube from Hairspray. That's the Hairspray tube.
That's no. I
Oh,
think
we
that's different.
we turned that into
We got the same thing and made it like ducts, like drains.
You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? I remember you climbing around that set.
What are you looking for?
the picture of the puppets from Avenue Q.
Oh, here you. I think
No, it's right here.
no, that's RTC. That's
No, that's what I'm looking for. Isn't there one of the two? All right, you guys can keep talking. I'm looking at something.
How was Little Mermaid?
You know what? Those kids locked it in. They locked it in tonight, and it was very impressive. It was really. I wasn't a part of the process all that much until Tech Week. My involvement entailed me coming in at like maybe once a month to just like growl at the kids and remind them to be nice to their directors, because I have direct connection to their parents and I will snitch on them. So that's how much they knew about me, mostly coming into Tech Week. And so it's one of those things where it's a mandatory event for the kids, and so they start off. A good portion of them start off being very reluctant, being very hesitant, not taking it seriously. But tonight, every single kid was in. They were in it to win it, and they did such a good job. There were multiple moments of just typical backstage snafus where these kids were like, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out. We found a solution. And the audience didn't even know what happened. Our directors didn't even know what happened. And I was like, you guys are awesome. Good job. Just giving lots of high fives today. They were making me high five them. I was trying to be mean and keep a mean face, but they were like, hey, Miss Christie, and I had to do high fives.
I was
Laura
really
says,
proud.
I have a solution for the water fabric.
Oh, bless. Laura's been so patient with me in the water fabric. No, you may not.
So heavy.
Is there one more show tomorrow?
you are
More.
Two.
right now muted.
How many more?
Two.
Two more tomorrow.
Ooh.
Favorite show you did in
We
high
did,
school?
we did two today and two tomorrow.
Oh, BTW. This is the picture I was trying to find of the puppets.
Oh, Kalia and Xavier and the puppets. That's
Aww.
My favorite show that I did in college, because my high schools didn't do productions. I didn't get to be anything until I was in college. Actually, my master's degree. As far as like a musical, because I did like opera stuff and opera scenes in college, but I wasn't in my first musical until master's degree, crazily enough. But Company was one that was very special to me in college, and I played Sarah, and he played Bobby.
I played Bobby.
Yeah, we were.
Is that how you two met? Was during Company?
No, we
No.
actually were engaged at that point,
Yeah.
which was interesting. Interesting because he had to be making out with people on stage
While she was
while we were standing there.
4 feet away.
But that's part of the biz, guys. That's part of the biz. Anyway.
I can go. My favorite high school one was my final senior show. I got to play Dorothy. So, of course, that was special because I'm a Wizard of Oz freak. I won't bring my cows back out this time.
The 9 a.m. one to see the cows.
I did upload a picture. I might just show it at the end. And then my favorite one in college was I got to do She Loves Me, which was really fun. It's Alona in that. Yeah, those are my two favorite from high school and college.
Paul?
The favorite musical that I did in college was Company. that was just a really great show.
Lisa Campbell was the music
Yeah.
director, who we love. Lisa
Mhm.
Campbell.
Oh.
Lisa Campbell's music director. Anna Pileggi was the director. Just a really great team.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite play that I did in college was Iphigenia and Other Daughters. I played Orestes in that show. That was my senior year. And shout out to my best college friend, Marcus Lieb, for his lighting design on that show, because he made my skinny butt look like I was actually a soldier. Good work, Marcus. That's also a show that I got to be covered in blood, and that was fun too.
What about you, Ashley?
So I went to a really small school, and I was a K through 12 student at this school. My school didn't do musical theater.
Girl, I get you.
So, but we did plays. Probably my favorite play that I did in high school was The Complete Works of William Shakespeare Abridged.
I love that show.
Yeah, me and two girlfriends did that, and it was really fun. I was in Die Zauberflaute, the magic flute, as one of the genie when I was in high school. So that was really fun. My favorite college show was Into the Woods. That was like life.
Into the Woods?
I did do I've done Into the Woods multiple times.
Tamara, did you do theater in high school and college?
I did. I did. So I waited, and I was so excited when I finally got a lead in my senior year in high school. So I played Titania. So that was awesome experience. And in college, my senior show, I played the Scarecrow in The Wiz. So that was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want to see some pictures from that.
Yeah.
I will dig those up.
Because we're trying to show pictures to our students are asking for pictures from Grease and from Wizard of Oz. So if you could find one of those, we can share it with them.
We could have a board out in the lobby of all the roles we've played in those shows. What about you, Christy?
So I famously, the running joke is I was not that involved in theater until I started teaching it. So I did musicals in high school, but you only do one a year, and I never got leads.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. No, even if everyone knows that there's a hierarchy and seniors are supposed to get the leads when they hit senior year, if they put in the work for all the other years and they've been in every single musical and every single whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I just got called back for Millie from 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and I didn't get it, but it's fine. A junior got it. It's fine. And then in college, who's that?
Is that Tally?
That's Tally.
Tally watching the cast of Really Rosie.
That's so cute. Tally, you had no hair. Now you have so much hair.
I want more.
Don't we all?
It's not long enough.
It's not long enough. Oh, nice.
Tally, what's your favorite musical you've been in?
Shrek.
Tally will be appearing in Shrek this summer.
All right.
Speak loudly. No one's remembering.
We have 1 more minute. Get those donations in the next minute in order to have extra bonus dollars.
And to find out when we're doing Les Mis.
For $950, I will tell you the one college show I was able to be in.
What?
That's an expensive answer.
Yeah,
I know. And we're not going to get it unless we get
It's
$950.
too late now. But can you share
No, we'll never know.
Tell us, Christy. Tell us.
I never made it into any of the musicals. But I did get to play Mustard Seed the Fairy when Slew did Midsummer Night's Dream.
Aw.
And I've always wanted to play a fairy, so I was very happy.
Yeah.
And Christy plays princesses all the time.
I'm retired now.
Oh, are you? Didn't you
Yeah,
just do one this last week? You just did one this past weekend. What do you mean you're retired?
I'm the MC. I'm not one of the princesses anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one who leads the events. I got tired of the events going crazy because no one was in charge and it was making me mad. So I said I'm not playing Princess Tiana. I'm playing the MC because I need to be in control or I will kill something.
So you dress up in lederhosen and little like.
No, I have a whole purple.
That's a different MC. Sorry.
I have a whole purple outfit, a whole purple dress with purple wig, and I am Violet, the fairy godmother in training.
Oh,
And
I've seen that. I've seen you in that purple dress.
Yeah, that's my whole shtick is that I'm there to teach to learn how to be a fairy godmother by watching all of the princesses interact with all of our new friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if I could be in any show, what would it be? What would it be?
I don't know.
I can answer mine.
Hi, Roman.
Jagged Little Pill, the musical.
I can see that.
Will happen.
Yeah. Oh,
Mine
man.
would be Into the Woods. That's always gonna be one that I would love to be a part of. It's just so beautiful. I love that show so much.
Hey, we're doing that this summer.
Yeah, but I'm not in it, Stephanie.
But you can come see it.
Oh, I will be seeing it, and I will be bawling my eyes out, but I want to be in it.
I don't know how to answer that. There's a few.
Yeah, there's
all the ones I've said I love. I would love to be in. I've actually already been in.
Next to Normal for me.
Oh, the mom in Next to Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at that age where all the mom roles are very appealing to me now.
I would want to do Matilda.
Matilda. That's a good one.
I'm actually gonna pull out a show that I've already been in, but I'm too old to be in now. That I would really love to be in again, and that's Forever Plaid.
Oh my gosh!
I would
did that for years. You still want to do it again?
Yes, I loved that show.
It was fun.
It was
You're a little long on the tooth right now for that.
I am way long in the tooth, but I would love to see Frankie in Forever Plaid again. That'd be cool.
You, Tamara?
Oh, Jersey Boys. I could see you wanting to be in Jersey Boys.
I'd love to be Frankie Valli in Jersey Boys, but I
get that falsetto going.
Get that, get it back up. Tamara, what about you?
I think like Porgy and Bess is. I love that. I love it. Love it. Love to do that. Not that I think I can, but I would love to do that.
That's a great score. Great music.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to be the mom in Ragtime as well. Like I said, mom rules.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what did we reach? Did we go any higher or did we stay where we were? I don't think
we're still at 40:50, but there's time. It goes till midnight.
Yep.
It goes till 11:59:59.
And if you get the very last donation, we get $2 million.
I think it's something like 500, but we appreciative.
If we think it's 2 million, it will be 2 million.
Yes, it's not too late. We still have a couple hours to donate. So if you weren't able to do it before now and you still hope to, please still do that. And like if you are a late night person, Alyona's been our one of our late night people. I don't know if she's watching today, but
yeah,
she's gotten one of them for us before.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's a rock star. Yeah, so if you're a late night person, put it in at that last few seconds of the day.
Yep. Gang, we appreciate all your support. We can't thank you enough, and I know the kids are super grateful for your support as well. Because as everybody's been been talking about, just the feel in the studio and the buzz. If you've never been in our studio when the kids are in there, it's quite the energy. So many people that are so excited to be there.
That goes for classes and also shows, like
classes,
both.
shows. It's almost like the building glows. There's so much energy.
It definitely vibrates with noise.
Yeah.
And thank you for everyone who has donated already. And even if you can't donate, we appreciate you and thank you for the support that you give us in other ways throughout the year and trusting us with your children as well.
Yep. And come out and see a show this summer.
Yeah.
We got just a few of them going on.
An audition for Wizard of Oz.
Yep. June 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yep. Lots of camps and summer classes that you can do if you want to have some busy things to do this summer. Keep your kids busy and, look it up.
Okay, bye.
Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you. Give STL Day and all the sponsors.